Hello from Truro Cathedral. The spread of the coronavirus over the last few days and weeks has meant a disruption to our everyday way of life, unprecedented in modern times, in any time in fact. Last week, churches throughout these islands suspended public worship for the foreseeable future in an attempt to curb the spread of the virus. And today, reluctantly, we're now closing the cathedral for all visiting for the foreseeable future. This is in line with government advice and our own need to be responsible in the wake of how this virus is spreading and how it places the most vulnerable in our society at risk. Never before in the history of these islands have churches closed their doors to all people, and this is a terribly sad and distressing time for all of us, especially when cathedrals and churches throughout the land are beacons of hope in sometimes darkened and straitened circumstances. And not to be able to open our doors for people to come in and say a prayer or light a candle is deeply distressing for all of us. But we need to do this. We have to understand that through our knowledge of how this virus is spread, we have to keep social distancing to the forefront of our thinking. And I, along with many other people, would urge you, please, to adhere to this so that we can decrease the pressure on our overtaxed National Health Service at this time. We need to show collective responsibility in this. But interestingly also, this is following on our Lord's command to love our God and to love our neighbour as ourselves. It is deeply counterintuitive, but the best way that we can show love to our neighbours at the moment is by keeping this physical distance and allowing those in the best possible position to care for those who will be in need of our health services in the coming days and weeks. This doesn't mean, though, that we are shutting up shop, that we're going to be silent over these next few weeks. The staff here at Truro Cathedral are working very hard to see and investigate ways in which we can keep in touch through electronic means, over the internet, how we might be able to stream services and put daily prayers and thoughts and reflections on our website and other platforms to keep you in touch. We're also investigating ways in which pastorally we can care for those who may soon be confined to their own homes for many weeks to come. And I'd like to say that whenever we are doing this, we are keeping everybody at the forefront of our thinking, not just those in our immediate community, but everybody in our society who are worried and anxious about the implications of what this means for all of us. This is not the time to think about the long-term future, perhaps. We need to take immediate action to care for those in need at the moment. But I'd like to say that whenever we have a chance to think about the future, we will do so in a way that reflects our love of God, our care for each other, and the ways in which we can be a church to the whole people of this nation in perhaps different ways than we have considered before. We're coming up to the season of Easter, where the God of hope shows that no difficulty, no evil can dominate in the end compared to the love of God that he has for each and every one of us. And perhaps the only thing we have at the moment is to keep that message of hope before us, the light of the gospel shining brightly in our hearts when everything else may appear darker around us. Please be assured of our care and concern for each and every one of you and all for whom you have care and responsibility. Please be assured of our love for you all. And may God bless you, whatever circumstance you may find yourselves. May God bless you, both today and forevermore. Thank you.